Hi guys, and welcome to my channel at Bunny Hollow Crafts. I'm going to make this little Valentine flip book. I am taking two pieces of white 8.5 by 11 110-pound cardstock. I'm going to cut them both at the same time and cut them at 6 inches down the long side of the paper. Got a new blade in my trimmer, thank goodness. Still is a little bit much. 110 pound is a little bit difficult to cut. Not really difficult, just gotta be careful and take your time. All right, gonna pull in the scoreboard, and we're gonna score this book to make a spine. I'm gonna score at 5 1/4 and 5 3/4. And what you're gonna see me do is come back and do it twice. There's 5 1/4. And then I'll do 5 3/4, then I'm gonna come back and do it again. And the reason I do that is because this is 110 pound, and sometimes it takes a double score just to really make that impression, make it fold easier. This is thick paper. So fold and burnish. And then, let's see, what else we're gonna do here. That's how your book is gonna end up looking. And then we are gonna pull in that other piece of paper that we cut and pull in the trimmer, and we're going to cut it down the middle at 5 1/2. Okay, we're going to take these two papers and put them in our scoreboard and score them leaving a 1/2 inch flap. You'll see me many times in my videos. I'll say 1/2 inch, but I'll go to the middle of the scoreboard and be scoring. Well, you can see I'm scoring, the paper is 5 1/2 and I'm scoring at 5. So that leaves me a 1/2 inch. Cutting in the very tight corner where my pinky is at a true 1/2 inch, that's just too fussy. It's a little bit tight and awkward, so I just prefer to score in the middle. It's a 1/2 inch. Any way you cut it, you're making a 1/2 inch flap. So I'm going to take these and put score tape on them. You could use wet glue if you preferred. It doesn't really matter. This was just handy, and so I used it. And I'm going to burnish them again because, again, 110 pound, very heavy and somewhat difficult to fold, but makes the album all the stronger, or the little folio. It's not an album, it's just a little folio. But I'm going to put my score tape on, and then I would encourage you to make this book your own. You don't have to make your flaps this size, or you could start this size if you wanted, and then if you decided you want these on the top instead of the side, trim it down to fit, right? Maybe you want a bottom flip up flap or something. Make these your own and do it however you like. All that is important is a 1/2 inch little score there to make your flap, and you can just add them anywhere you want. But I'm going to choose to put these on either end. So I'm going to test fit first, that's what I usually do, and then peel back just a little bit of the tape, about 1 inch. And then I'm going to lay it in there, bottom first, that corner, get that firmed up in my mind, get that straight, the other corner, before I ever lay it down. But when I'm satisfied, I will lay it down, and then you'll see me hold the paper tight the whole way I pull the tape, because I don't want that paper to shift. So I'm going to do the same thing with the other side. Exact same thing. And the next thing we're going to do after we get this down is build a waterfall. And then there's a lot of video showing how I decorated the album, or little folio. I sped it up, but I went through the whole matting and everything, and it's, well, if you want to watch, please watch. And if you don't, skip forward to the end and you'll see the total folio, kind of a walkthrough. But these are our waterfall pieces. I was not filming, and I thought I was. All this is a 8.5 by 11 cut in half at 5 1/2, and then you turn that and cut it 4 1/4. So again, here I am scoring in the middle of the page, but it's just, or the scoreboard, but it's just a 1/2 inch. It's just a 1/2 inch. So the next thing I'm going to do after that, and I'm putting you in fast forward because this is tedious, we're just folding and burnishing. And then I'm going to pull out another piece of paper Well, I'm going to do a test fit in my album, I think is what I do next. Yeah, test fit. They're a little bit long. So I'm going to take 2 of them at a time and just trim them. I don't truly remember where I trimmed them. I did this album 2 weeks ago and I've already given it away. So I don't know. But just do what feels right to you. So I'm going to test fit again, laying them about a half an inch apart, trying to imagine if they were really laying in there. And it fits better. So now what I like to do when I'm building a waterfall is build a base. Cut a piece of paper to build a base. And the base needs to be the same width as your waterfall. And that way, when you're laying your pieces on there, it just gives you more places to make sure you're straight. You can check on both sides and hope you're straight. Now, sometimes I just miscut. I know I do, because oftentimes I'll go back and trim with my ruler and my finger blade. But that's easy to do. So just lay them straight up at the top. And then when you put your next one in there, pay more attention to getting it straight against the one you just put in there than to your sides. I say that because you want it to be pretty on the inside. You can always trim the outside edges. And I almost always do, because we're not perfect, and I cut it crooked sometimes. You just can be hair off and it makes a difference, and I want it as clean as it can be. So I'm pretty sure even this one, I took my blade and my ruler and trimmed it. That I don't show that in this video, but that's often how I do it to get it crisp and clean. I'm going to put it in my scoreboard here and score right here. I was thinking in my mind that's to flip that up, or I was going to cut it off, either one, and then build another. I want some kind of tab, generally always, to close my waterfall so that the flaps aren't flapping around when they're opening the pages, and close it with a magnet. So I don't think I left it like this. I think I do eventually cut it off and put on a different kind of tab, but I was just building from scratch. I don't generally do anything pre-planned. So here I am cutting the mats. I matted everything with red, and then I went through the decorative paper. I built a pocket with a decorative edge. What else did I did a couple flaps on the inside. So if that's of interest to you, watch the whole thing. If not, just fast forward to the final walkthrough. But I wanted to say thank you to all my new subscribers and to my old subscribers. I really appreciate each and every one of you. It's been a challenging month here with COVID, and I hope you guys are all staying safe. And I want to do more videos, and I'm almost done with Valentine's. The last thing I want to film, and I did film it the other day, I'm doing a Valentine box for each of my kids, as well as my mother-in-law and my dad. Valentine's is my favorite holiday. It's one thing when you're young and dating and newly married, but once you have family, it just changes. It changes to me to family love. And before, when the kids were little, I always put out a shoebox or something and told them they had to put some kind of Valentine in there. I wanted them to handwrite it. I don't want, just whatever you're thinking, one thing about each of your siblings, something that nice that they did for you, or something you saw them do that was nice for someone else, or some attribute you just appreciate about them, or any kind of thing you can say. Anything. And the more the merrier. You don't have to do just one. If you want to do more, that's fine. So those boxes, I've got several of them here where we're at our vacation house, and they're just precious to go through. So I love Valentine's for that. It's beautiful family fun time. And as a matter of fact, going back to the Valentine box, we would have dinner on Valentine's evening as a family. I'd make some special dessert, and we would sit there, eat dessert, and pull out the box and read all the things, look at all the little pictures that the little ones wrote they couldn't write yet. It's just precious. So just want to say thanks to all my subscribers, and I will get the video of the treat boxes I'm sending to them. I'll do one and put that on my YouTube channel. So thanks again, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.